I want to see what she's like when she's really alive, Luva. Can we take her into the society? Welcome back, my adoring public, to more Trails in the Sky the Third. Pharaoh Fiasco here. Last episode, we finished up Gehenna. And that's about the long and short of it. Okay, he's finally coming completely clean with everybody. Yep. Everyone is speechless. In other words, all of this, everything that's happened, is my fault. All of you are victims who had the misfortune of knowing me and getting dragged into this. No apology is sincere enough, but I'm so sorry for what you've been put through. I'm not following. Why? I heard all you said, but I don't think you've got any reason to be that sorry. Come again, Estelle? Based on what we've learned, Phantasmal choosing a new master was an inevitability, and something it would have done whether you were there or not. As such, after it lost the Oriole, something like this would have happened no matter the circumstances. I agree. Phantasmal would simply have chosen someone else and created a different world as a result of the trauma that lay within. The thought that you might have been chosen is nothing short of terrifying too. Everything that has happened to us in here so far is nothing compared to what we would have endured had that come to pass. Oh, Mueller! Your words are like the sweetest kiss turned frozen upon parting! Do you have that little faith in me, your one and only? Perhaps everyone here would have been drawn into the most ravenous feast the world has ever seen, but nothing more than that. Yeah. Ugh. I'm scared. I'm just disgusted. You're a special degree of creep, you know that? I want no part of any feast that comes from out of your brain. Count me out of this one. I can't help but feel you guys are kind of missing the point. Well, don't take this as me trying to defend you or anything. But in a sense, it might have been a good thing you were chosen over anyone else. How do you figure? I'm lost as well. Your stigma's obviously very powerful, and it's capable of exerting a lot of control over things. Enough so that Phantasma as it is now exists in a state of order. But what if it had chosen someone else? Would the world have been able to maintain order then? It's possible that Phantasma would have been unable to contain the chaos that ensued and gone out of control under someone else. Is what you're essentially getting at, right? I knew you'd understand, Joshua. If that had happened, a whole lot more people might have been caught up in this. Not that I've got a problem with lots of guests at a tea party. The more the merrier. Come on, Renne. I think you're the only one who'd be having fun.
She's right. I don't think you've got any reason to beat yourself up over this.
We're all very different people from different walks of life. But right now, we're all here, sharing a common destiny. Yeah, in times like these, we've got to help each other out, right? Besides, this place relates to the Oriole, which is Liberl's problem. From my perspective, you're a victim. I couldn't agree more. As such, Kevin, we would appreciate you continuing to lead us as you have done so far. It's time to truly bring an end to what was started half a year ago. What can I even say? First, I'm stupid. Then Reese pulls off the dumbest thing I've ever seen. And now you guys. This must be the biggest group of idiots in all of Zemuria. I swear, you wouldn't find a more gullible, naive bunch anywhere on the continent. I was happy to use each and every one of you for my own devices right to the very end. So how can you be so... It's all right, Kevin. Kevin. Sometimes you just have to know when to give in. And you're at that point right now. Your luck ran out the second you got stuck with us. Got stuck with you mean? Spending too much time with pushy, meddling do-gooders who don't know when to quit like you is bad for anyone. You want to say that again? Well, all of those things describe you to a T, that much is true. They certainly do. I think they're your good points, though. Yeah, so do I. I think Estelle's rubbed off on all of us at this point, and that's not a bad thing. Thanks, guys?
Group of idiots is right. We're smack dab in the middle of a shitty situation here, but you wouldn't know it by looking at us.
With a team this spectacular, what do we have to fear? There's a chance we could even overthrow the Erebonian government if we put our minds to it, he says half-jokingly.
Need I remind you that that's not something an Erebonian prince should be saying out loud?
Alright, I know what I'm beat. We're in this, together. And this time, I actually mean that. Got it. We're happy to have you with us. Anyway, at least now we know exactly what we need to do here. We need to defeat Rufina, the Lord of Phantasma. There's no getting around that. Unfortunately not. Indeed. With that said, just where is she? You didn't encounter her in Gehenna, did you? She disappeared right after the two of you fell down there. That's a good question. I think it's safe to say she wasn't down in Gehenna with us. If she had been, she would have shown herself at some point. Yeah. But then, where is she? I believe I can answer that. Yeah, she's been kind of absent this whole conversation. Celeste? Didn't realize you were here. I can't thank you enough for saving our hides earlier. Truly, I doubt we would have been able to get out unharmed if not for your assistance. We're both grateful beyond words. I was more than happy to help. All of us here are in the same predicament, myself included. You can even think of me as another one of your companions if you'd like. So join our party then, dude! Naturally. What kind of answer are you thinking you can give? Yes. It took some time, but I was able to ascertain her current location. What? Really? Is that what you've been working on all this time? Yes, it is. During my investigation of the 7th plane, I was able to gain an understanding of the layout and contents of Phantasma as a whole. I also discovered that the Lord of Phantasma isn't in any of the planes. Rather, she is outside of them. Phantasma consists of more than just the planes? What's it like outside of them? Think of the planes you've been exploring like a giant, multi-layered structure in the center of Phantasma. They're all you have known up until this point, but this world consists of more than them. That said, the rest of Phantasma is just a vast, barren wasteland at this point, abandoned and devoid of life. Hard to picture without seeing it for myself. Do you know where in this big abandoned wasteland she is? Because if it's that vast, just knowing she's there probably isn't going to help us much. I have a relatively good idea where in it she is, thankfully. Although that doesn't solve the core problem. How do we actually get to that? I fear the word vast doesn't do the scale of the wasteland itself justice. I believe it's roughly the size of the continent where you live. Huh. It's the size of Zemuria? That is going to pose a problem. Crossing an area that massive on foot would take months, maybe even longer. Do we not have any other means of transport that we could use? The cube, right? I'm not sure my power would be of any use to you here. I can't place monuments too far from this garden for one thing. Even if we did commit ourselves to trekking across the whole thing on foot, without the cube's power we wouldn't come back and resupply, or we couldn't come back and resupply. Trying to take several months worth of food hardly seems realistic.
Well, this is a tough one. I can only think of waiting for her to come to us.
Tita's got an idea?
What's up with you, short stuff? Got something on your mind?
Well, I was just thinking. Why not use the Arsail? It is still there, isn't it? I totally forgot about that.
What?
The replica we encountered on the first plane? Yeah. This world is supposed to react to the desires of people in it, right? So while that our sail might not be the real one, it looks just like it. Everyone here is pretty familiar with the real thing and how it looks, so it seems like a ship we could all picture flying easily. Maybe if we all wished for it to fly together, it might actually happen.
I mean, she's not wrong.
Sorry, I'm being silly, aren't I? I don't know what's gotten into me. This isn't something an engineer should be saying. I don't think you're silly at all, Tita. In fact, I think that's a fantastic idea. You do? It does seem like the easier something is to imagine, the easier it is to have it realized in Phantasma. And both you and Julia are familiar with the exact structure of the Arsail, while most of us here have seen and been aboard it. That might actually work. And there's clearly no rule saying airships can't exist here either, given that we've already been on the Black Ark. Well, Celeste, do you think it would work? The Arsail was the ship you used to board the Liber Ark, I believe. Then if I were to feed the image of it flying then back into the system, I think this may actually be possible. If all of you are on board, the White Wings will take to the skies once more. We can really make this happen? I can't even believe it. Well done, Tita. Totally! You really outdid yourself this time! Wait a second. Does this mean we might be able to make the Bobcat fly? There's a copy of that here, too! Oh, you're right. How many of you are familiar with that? It should be just the two of us, right? Joshua and... Josette. Crap! I forgot about that. I think Josette and I are the only ones who have actually flown in it. Shara, Olivier, and I have technically been in it, but that was just as stowaways. Yeah, that was back when we were investigating that airship hijacking. What a fond memory that adventure made now that I look back. I'm not sure what the odds of success would be then. That's a rather small number of people. I think it would be wise to focus on trying to revive the Arsail first. Ah, okay. Still, this sounds like a much better plan than trying to walk there on foot. We should prepare for departure at once, then make our way to the Arsail.
Don't gotta tell me twice.
We'll have a lot in store for us if we're able to make this work. However, I should warn you all of one thing. Once you have flown the Arsail to the area where the Lord of Phantasma awaits, that will be it. You will be unable to return to this garden ever again. Please be mindful of that.
Okay, so this is the actual point of no return.
Never? Not even once? Because we won't be able to use the cube's warp functionality anymore. Correct. Using it to warp is only possible when you are within a certain range of the garden. Go outside of that, and it is no longer possible. So before you depart, I would ask that you make absolutely sure you have everything you need and are ready for whatever you may find there. Good to know.
It wouldn't hurt to do some extra training then. I don't doubt we're all gonna have to play our part in the things to come.
Yeah, you're right. I wouldn't mind getting in some exercise myself. Wouldn't want to wind up being the one to drag the group down. This will be our last opportunity to open the doors scattered throughout the plains and take anything we find, too. It's probably best I step down as leader for the time being, then. If you're just door hunting or trying to get some extra practice in, I'd only get in the way. If anyone else wants to learn how to use the cube or fill out my notebook, I'd be happy to teach you. Just let me know. Let's just be sure that when the time comes, we leave with no regrets.
Right. Okay, so now we've got a fully customizable party of 4 then. Chapter 8, The Future We Dream Of. The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky the Third.
Alright.
So we're going to have Estelle, Kevin, Reese, and Joshua. So who's... Okay. Mueller's the most neglected, but that's okay.
Oh, take a look at who's hanging out right here. Renne gave me quite the surprise when she summoned her friend. Alright.
Let's see if we can find, or if we can buy... Okay. Doesn't look like there's anything too impressive Nope. The amalgam gear is not better than what we've already got. For accessories, I think making sure we got 4 of everything is probably our best bet. Nope, and we can buy reviving bombs, but not anything else. That's a valid point. I don't think we can discount the possibility that there may be foes inside the Arsail. After reaching there, Major Vander and I will assess the situation before the rest of us step inside. Once those checks are complete, we'll check the state of the main engines before attempting to activate the ship itself. As for the personnel on the bridge, So the Lord of Phantasma is Rufina Argent. Her negotiation and problem-solving abilities were highly regarded in life, but that probably just makes her all the more deadly as our foe. Hi there. We're just about in a state where we can get the Arsail moving once we're ready, but we aren't going to be able to resupply once we depart, as I'm sure you will know. Make sure you're well rested and ready before I give the word to leave, or before giving the word to leave. So everybody's just all hanging out. Okay. With the Arsail speed, I don't think it'll take long at all for us to break out of the plains. Mom was actually able to raise its top speed with a few improvements the other month too, so that'll be a huge help. Huh? Really? I hope I can meet your mom someday. I'd love you to meet her too. I'll have to introduce you to both my parents one day. I know they've been looking forward to meeting you and Joshua. Come over anytime when you get back to Liberl. The Arsail's that really pretty white ship, right? I've wanted to have a ride on it for ages. The view from the deck sounds like it's amazing. I mean, it is pretty nice. Right. If I want to get back to Mom and Dad, I've got to give it my all. Okay, so we'll switch our party members out to be Tita taking the lead, Renne, you, and you. Okay. Oh, everybody else is down here. The Lord of Phantasma keeps referring to us as pieces on a game board. And it's obvious enough that unless we all work together, there's no way we're getting out of here. Especially with how fixated she is on playing by the rules she's established. It's gonna be a long journey, right? So we'll probably get hungry on the way, and if we don't have any food with us, we're gonna be in big trouble. 5 years ago, Kevin and Rufina did all they could to help me and save me from danger. They might have regretted the outcome, but that doesn't change their intentions, or how important they both are to me. That's why we need to defeat the Lord of Phantasma, together, for Rufina as well as anyone else. Okay, so where's Kevin hanging out at? This is gonna be the only time we can talk to him. Oh. Okay. What's up, guys? Sounds like this is it. The end's finally in sight. Better train myself up as best I can. I'm gonna need it. After we leave this garden, we'll never be able to return again. It's probably best to assume there won't be anywhere for us to buy new equipment either. So we make sure you've got everything you think you'll need, okay? Oh yeah. It sounds like Celeste has found a new area that we can access too. Really? I wish she'd told us that. I'd ask her about that if I were you. Huh. Seems pretty random for Zine to be the one telling us that. It's only thanks to the power of this garden that we're able to buy new equipment and goods or synthesize new quartz for our orbments. After we leave here, there's no guarantee we'll be able to do any of those things. Make sure you've got everything you'll think you'll need before leaving, okay? Okay. So same thing there. Liberal news. Okay. Challenging looking books. Nah. Go ahead and not worry about those. We do want to find wherever Kevin's at, though. See what he's gonna say to us. Okay, Kevin and Mueller. You guys have stuck with me through all that's happened here. Even after finding out what it was all my fault, you stuck by me and even agreed to keep helping. So I've got something I really want to say to you all. But it can wait until we all get the hell out of here. I'll keep it to myself until then. Okay, so he's still saying the same thing. And I guess if Father Kevin weren't in our party, he'd have been standing in that group. So, okay. Colonel Richard's down there. Oh. Oh, this is where Gilbert's at! Some here may believe being called to this world was a coincidence, but I don't feel my presence here is. No matter whose will it was that I was summoned to Phantasma, I've gained truly invaluable experiences here. Now all that remains is for me to make the best use of them I can in my life going forward. Alright. Come on! Get it together! If you're just gonna loaf around here, we're gonna leave you behind! Don't talk to me, please! I'm too tired to move another muscle! Just leave me alone! Alright, so he's about as useful as always. Josette's defense lowering craft, I mean, it does seem like it's pretty good, but that's like the only good thing about her. Well, battle-wise, as a character, I still really like Josette. But it's like, whew, cannot justify putting her in the party over anyone else. Oh, what's up? Let's actually throw... Let's throw Mueller in the party for this. Oh. And so the end is finally upon us. Part of me would rather remain here than return to the no doubt mountains of work that eagerly await my return, however. Not to worry, Olivier. No part of you even has a choice in the matter. I'll drag you back to the real world by your ears if I must. How could you, dearest Mueller? Must you always be so cruel? Despite being dragged here against my will, I have to admit that part of me will be sad to say farewell to this world. Perhaps I should try to add Celeste to my list of conquests while I still have the chance. I'm sure Adios will forgive me. Wow. Talk about fearless. He's talking about banging Chloe's great times whatever grandmother, dude. I don't know. I wonder if that's really true. I suppose I should start getting ready soon, too. They won't be calling me the Silver Streak anymore if I start getting rusty now, will they? Ha! I'm just getting warmed up! I can do better than this! Alright. So now we can put our normal party back.
No problem. Piece of cake. You ready? Let's go.
Alright. So everybody else is still doing their thing. Okay. So let's first save. And then... Oh, we actually have to talk to Celeste. Because Zine, randomly, told us that there was a new plane that was unlocked. Are there any? Let's double check everybody's orbits too. I think the time gem. Yeah, that's cast 3. Can we make those? Incidentally, I have one piece of news I think you may be interested in hearing. The area Kevin and Reese fell into is not the only part of the 7th plane that exists. I have discovered another, much more vast area there. I also have reason to believe that it's filled to the brim with devils, as well as highly dangerous. Nonetheless, I've placed a monument down there to serve as an anchor should you wish to explore. You should be able to warp there using the cube. The Abyss is now accessible. It is now possible to warp to a new area on the 7th plane using the warp menu. This area contains countless powerful enemies, devils included, making it the perfect place to efficiently level your party members. Okay. But, I guess that all depends, because we don't want to level so much that the final boss becomes a total joke, but we also don't want to not make use of that. We can't make ourselves another time gem, which sucks. Yeah, we've got enough of those. Well, once we give her... Yeah, we won't need memory pretty soon. Anything that... It looks like Absorb will give us a lot of bang for our buck. Okay. Oh, let's put Zine back on. Well, if we're able to EXP grind, we do want to go back to the 7th plane. Oh, the Abyss. So that last door must be down here somewhere, right? The Abyss definitely lives up to its namesake. Looks like an even crazier version of Gehenna. Alright. And this is supposed to be where the super big baddies hang out. New BGM, too. Door. Nope. No doors. Okay, so that's a Mile Beast. Another Mile Beast. Yeah, that's just a Grimoire. Mile Beast. Celestial Balm. The chest is empty. Crap, again with this? Oh well. It is part of Gehenna. Alright, already beat that thing. Already beat the Mile Beast. Or maybe, are these things supposed to be stronger versions of the ones we've already faced off against? Huh. Doesn't seem to be the case. How about an Abyss Fall? If these things end up being total joke pushovers, then yeah, we'll just do the normal and then keep going until we see something new. But if it contains devils, we'll probably be meat-gated by some big bad we gotta face off against. Alright. And these things are weak to... Okay, it was Mirage. Sanction. Yeah, just go ahead and be able to Ascension the crap out of these things. 4k damage, easy peasy. Nope. No physically attacking. And Estelle, she can also Ascension. But they don't seem to be any stronger than the Gehenna ones we fought. Honestly, the Keelika versions, I was expecting to fight those here, but nope. Should be curtains for them after this. Dang. Okay, so Estella's arts attack, not the greatest. Not the greatest. Joshua's also not the greatest. So it looks like the best casters in the group are definitely Father Kevin and Reese. There we go. Alright. Nice bit of XP though, so I think the XP totals have been bumped up. So I'm thinking I don't like, unless we see something new, we'll see how low this place goes. Yeah. We'll see how low this place gets. 5k Mira. Nope. Yeah, we're not even checking the chests anymore. Such is life. This place probably doesn't... Oh, okay, I was about to walk right past this chest. Tiger Heart. So I don't think this place goes on infinitely. There must be an end to it. Even if we do if we pretty much are just traveling down in a circle or something. Yeah, these past couple of areas have been copy-pastes of each other. I'm kind of just holding out hope that maybe there is actually a door down here. Okay. So I think... We'll do one more, but I think the Abyss, this might just be it. Tyrol Balm. Like, we can get random stuff down here, but the enemies are the main draw. No! Something different! Wait, hold on. It is something different, but it's something a little wild. Okay. So this must be the first devil. Let's fight. Whoa. This is different. Lucifuge. Necromancer that rules over chaos. Its arts are deadly and strike fear into foes. But it's weak to Ascension, so. Lucifuge is prepping arts. Whoa. Reese doesn't know anything to impede, right? No, she's got Arc Fencer too. But Lucifuge is too far away. Arts. How's about... Oh, she doesn't have Orbital down. Okay, so let's just try Antisepting. Oh my god, Joshua's taking hits. Resist. But of course... Arts. Okay, so Joshua is gonna have to... Let's see if we can Supreme Flicker. Nope. Resists that too. It's probably gonna use Silver Thorn or something. Okay, so I think we're gonna have to have Joshua do his thing. If it's... Hopefully it's centered around... Yeah, this guy's not taking much damage at all. I do think Reese is the epicenter, so let's try this. Nope. It's attacking that whole area. But we do still have Father Kevin's S-Craft set. So even though I doubt this will kill, we can still protect ourselves. Dang, they can take a beating. Oh, I forgot I set it to Spear of Ore. But it is supposed to be super effective against devils, isn't it? Hopefully this doesn't kill us all. But yeah, Joshua is definitely about to die. We don't want there to be any shenanigans. Dang. Yeah, we can hit him with the Come Forth Wheel of Time, but... Oh well, I don't think... It probably is just gonna be Silver Thorn or something like that. Nothing too wild. Okay, so we're getting close to the kill. White Gehenna. Crap. Okay, well at least it was her. Yeah, let's have her go for it. Oh, man. Who can... We have to kind of... No. Unless Estelle gets a second shot, we're probably screwed. All of that for a White Gehenna. It's just their attacks, dude. That's a lot to deal with. Like 5,500 damage from one strike? It's friggin' wild. Can she? She probably won't do 10k damage with this, but she will kill the other devil. It'd be kind of weird if... Well... Nah. I just kind of wish her S-Craft was more reliably damaging. Alright, there's the... Oh! Huh. Prepping arts again. Definitely got to make sure we don't get White Gehenna the second time. Item. So, we've got Tasty Medicine for Sanctuaries. Poison Breath. I think think we will be... Yeah. Okay. So that was actually a lot to deal with. Finale. Okay. We will actually not be fighting it this time. Will it let us continue forward in Gehenna if we don't? What's this? Oh, okay, so it's a mysterious spring. Kind of weird to have this in Gehenna of all places, but okay. Okay. I honestly was half expecting it to be like, no, you can't continue forward until you've beaten the devil. So I guess we keep going down, and it's going to take us to the next spot. Where the heck? Okay, so we haven't refought this. Which one is it? Arachne Zigma. Mother of the Arachne sisters calls for aid when injured, drains vitality when angered. Actually, wasn't this thing really friggin' difficult to fight? Let's go ahead and open up with... We got an Earth Wall because basically I highly doubt the strategy we need to win has changed. The only thing that's different actually is that now we get... let's clock up EX. Father Kevin. We get the preemptive bonus. Alright. Okay, Earth Wall. And then Joshua. Okay, it's Dark Matter we want to do. Any buffs though first. Can we Orbital down them? Because if they can be Orbital down, that's grand. And plus, the XP from this should be friggin' ridiculous. Come on, be susceptible to Orbital down. Yes! Alright, so we know what we're gonna do. We can all stay... Oh, wow, Reese is too far away. I have to redo my formation. Alright. This time... She can Dark Matter. Nice! Getting walloped! This Zodiac even seems like it might be overkill. I wonder if it was always susceptible to Orbital down. Well, I probably couldn't even perform Orbital down when we were fighting before. Alright. So everybody just Dark Matter the crap out of Arachne Zigma. Dark Matter. See what she does. Curse Eye. Alright. Everybody who was standing near Kevin gets to block it, but should all be good. Yeah. Already almost got it completely dead. Sucks that Estelle's the only person with the EX version. But it's all good. Let's Death Scream. And this should be curtains for all of them. Yep. Well, that was easy. Those back attacks, dude, no joke. And a huge death fanfare. Alright. Amazing how the difficulty changes up when we get to fight you outright. But yeah, I think that we might have seen everything this place has to offer. We get like 6 different versions of being able to go down here. But it doesn't look like the final door is actually hidden in this place. Oh man, I'm gonna have to search for that a bit. Nope, not gonna fight the Arachne Zigma a second time. Carnage. Equip. Or Orbment, rather. What's that? Strength plus 20%, defense minus 20%. But 10 fire right off the bat. Not as much as a Ruby Gem, though. Strength plus 15, defense minus 9. It's just not... Oh, but we can double up on those because Carnage doesn't count as... It does. What? What's the point of it then? Oh well. I guess Reese doesn't have it. Okay, so I'm gonna go keep going down to see if I can get more interesting stuff. Wait, how do we get the preemptive attack on this guy? Oh well. So this is the second devil that I've got no intention of fighting. So while this place does seem to be a hugely great grind spot, we're definitely not going to find the door down here, and we're definitely not going to really be able to take any of these things on. Okay, so now Arachne Zigma is taking the place of the usual enemies. Still got the Grimoires up here. Found the last tournament invitation. That's cool. Okay, so I guess these chests... What I was thinking is that maybe these chests are random, and then we get, like, every time we come back, we get new stuff. But, no. Probably not going to get something randomized right there. Which has me thinking that this place probably has an end. Lebensborn Plus. Which means there must be an ultimate devil at the very end. I say ultimate devil, but actually there's only one person it can be. Whoever Satan is supposed to be. But we know that it's not going to be the Lord of Phantasma, so... Oh! The last door is down here! Okay. Wow. I guess that's why, because the whole time I was wondering, I was like, why isn't this meat gated? Like, why can we just walk past the devils? It really goes against everything I know in post-game RPGs, honestly. But, I guess this is why. Bring to me the girl loved by the world's Bring to me the girl loved by the world's darkness. Renne? Oh, hold on, because this is looking a little different. Save. Depths. Okay. So, this is why, until we beat the rest of the devils, whoever's supposed to appear here won't. Okay, that makes sense. And this is how we can just immediately transport there. It's definitely Renne that they're talking about, the girl loved by the world's darkness. But that is every single door discovered. Happiness comes in many forms. Did that. Did that. Did that. Did that. Did that. Okay, well... Okay, so it's only 2 star doors that are left. Well, let's release this door, and then we can release Renne's as well. Oh, okay. It probably wasn't... I wonder if it was resetting or something. All is one, and one is all. All begins with one, and in the end, it returns to one. Only when you have released all of the other doors shall this one open. Oh, we have to view Renne's first in order to be able to see it. Okay. So in that case... Okay, so I put Renne in the party, and even though it was a quick cut, I was actually screwing around with her orbment, so it took a bit, but... Loved by the world's darkness. Yes. Let's see what's all about this door, then. Or what this door is all about. We don't even have to fight anything, I just wanted to see what I could do. But it's actually surprising. Like, the best version of her orbment I could make didn't have cast 2 in it, so she'd be trash. Literally never moving unless she was clocked up. And even then, I'm sure her turns will be getting demolished. I shall grant you a memory fragment and my blessing. Alright, so are we gonna see what Renne's actual parents look like? I wander indifferently in a place that exists beyond good and evil, beyond life and death. There is no fortune or misfortune, no happiness, no sadness. White and black tear into me, heaven and earth torment me. I've been defiled. Where does it begin, and where does it end? I don't belong anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. But the world just keeps on turning around me. 1. Paradise. The before, I'm sure. Which number would you like today? 15? Certainly. You've been nominated, Renne. Be sure to treat our customer with care. The place was simply known as Paradise. No doubt the building itself had a proper name, but none of us were ever told it. Nor were we ever told exactly where in the land we were, or what we were doing here. Or indeed how we ended up there to begin with. Morning. Morning, Renne. Oh, you've finally woken up. Hi, Cross. Huh. Welcome to Paradise, Renne. So these are the other subjects. Little kids who are dying and going crazy. Welcome to Paradise. I'm going to have to go, Renne. I've got to go and work. Again? Yeah, it's fine though. I'll be back before long. Be a good girl and wait here in the meantime, okay? Yeah, Cross is not alive anymore. Cross was always busy with work, and today was no different. What exactly he did and where he did it, I didn't know. But whatever it was clearly horrible. He wasn't the only one either. The other children were always going out to work too. Wow. I thought that they were, like, I didn't think the other ones were kids. I thought they were adults. But for some reason, no one ever called me. The other children became weaker and more emaciated by the day, and I spent my time eating delicious food and playing with dolls. I, and only I, was somehow special. Cross always referred to me as a princess. Morning, Renne. It sure is beautiful out today, huh? Kinda stuffy in here, though. Let's open a window, okay? This girl's name is Etta. She was always smiling and brimming with curiosity, poking her nose into anything and everything in the room and earning a scolding from Cross for it. Hey, you want to play with me? I want to play with dolls too. I don't mind, but do you even have the time? Don't you have work later? Or do you not have to go and wear any weird clothes today? Cross is working at the moment, so I've got some free time. He's sure been getting nominated a lot lately. Maybe that's just what people are into these days? Etta was a somewhat precocious girl. She loved making stupid jokes and giggling away at them. Aja, meanwhile, was more polite and mature. Perhaps that was why she was nominated by so many older men. Another thing that stood out about her was the way she never once acted like she hated her work. No matter the day, she always performed with skill and care. Okay. So, are they not having anything to do with Potter Mater? Does this work not have anything to do with what Ouroboros was doing? I'm getting the vibe that that's the case. How come you never seem to hate your work, Aja? I thought it really hurt. I'm fine. It's nothing you need to worry about, Renne. There's a few tricks that make it really simple to manage once you know them. So don't worry about me. You just focus on being happy like you always are. Okay. That's a good girl. If you're happy, I'm happy. Then there was Quatra, whose small, delicate stature always ended with him being battered and played with roughly like he was some sort of doll. Did you seriously end up getting beaten again? Yeah, I don't know why either. They said it's some kind of new game, but I don't get it. Don't worry about me, Renne. I'm fine. Honest. I'm used to it. It doesn't even hurt me anymore. As long as I can come back and find you here, I can deal with anything. Quattro was always bleeding out of our sight. Maybe that was part of his charm. I'm sure beautiful people must shed beautiful blood. So, Cross, Aja, Quatra, and Etta. I'm back, Ren. Sorry, that ended up taking longer than I thought it would. Then, finally, there was Cross. He was basically our leader. Cross, Etta, Aja, Quatra, and me. Each of them were so dear to me, and we spent all the time we could together in this one room. To my understanding, there were other children in the building, but they didn't matter to me. The only ones who did were the 4 kids I spent my days with, the 4 who lived in paradise alongside me. 2, Princess. Hey, Cross? What happened to the others? How come it's just me and you in here now? What are you talking about, Ren? What others? It's always been just you and me in here. Really? Are you sure? I feel like there were more. Nope, there weren't. It's always been just you and me. It was only later when I realized it was Cross who had hidden the others from me. Whether that was so I didn't have to worry about them or because things had gotten so bad he didn't even think I should see them, I don't know. But he always tried to keep my eyes covered from the harsh reality of what was going on around me, so I could keep living in blissful ignorance. Okay, no. Wait. What is it? C? Their names. A, C, Q, and E. So, weren't the subjects identified by letter? Because if that's the case, then we know what happened to Aja, Cross, and Etta. We don't know what happened to Quatra. No, we do know what happened to Quatra. Dang, I'm going to have to go back and rewatch that. Let me give you a useful tip, Ren. Always be sure to say, "It would be my pleasure." Saying that makes everyone smile. No matter what you have to do or what people do to you, always respond with, "It would be my pleasure." Funny how that works, right? After all, it's the customers you're pleasing, not you. Okay, nope, I'm right back to my first theory. This has nothing to do with Potter Mater whatsoever. Let me give you one too then. I use this all the time. The best thing to do is try to imagine how your customer is feeling. Like, this must feel really good for them. They seem to love me doing this, or... It's not enough to make you stop feeling pain, but it does stop you needing to worry about doing unpleasant things. Oh my god. Always try to think about what you can do to make the customer happy. That's key. Well, I suppose I should say something too. You should never cry and say you're sorry to a customer. Saying sorry just makes them want to hurt you more. No matter how much it hurts, no matter how sad you feel, don't ever cry. Don't ever say sorry because no one ever forgives you even if you do. Oh wow. Thanks everyone, but I can't see myself needing any of these tips. I never have to do any work. All I have to do is sit in here and hug my dolls. I never have to leave this room. And that's how it should be. You're a princess, and you're really, really important to us. We're all here to protect you, and that's why we make it so you don't need to see a thing. Ren? Okay, 3, game. What are you doing, Ren? I'm drawing. Look, this is a monster. The monster that's got us locked up in here. It's got golden eyes and black scales, and its mouth stained red with the blood of all the people it ate. And the color of sin, huh? How lovely. Its stomach's gotta be white, though. Otherwise, you wouldn't know which side was the front. That's very true. Where is everyone? Are they all out working? Ren, there are no others. There's only me and you here.
Whoa. Really? Are you sure? I don't know. I'm sure. From the very start, it's just been me and you. No others. Now let's draw together, shall we? Maybe we could draw a princess next? That'd be nice. Cross was doing a good job at covering my eyes from reality, but there was one thing he couldn't completely keep from me. He was getting tired. After the others disappeared, he started taking on all of the work himself, and because of that, slowly, he began to vanish too. Let's clean you up, Ren. You're really dirty today. Thanks. You're always so kind. I'm sorry, Ren. If I wasn't so hopeless, I swore I'd protect you, and yet... What's wrong, Cross? You're not looking too good. It's nothing. I'm fine. Cross? I just told you that I'm fine. This is all your fault. Mine? Yours. Everything is your fault. You wasted no time in killing all the others. Why are you letting me live for so long? What? What's going on? It's all your fault. Why haven't you killed me? It's all your fault. Why haven't you killed me? It's all your fault. Why haven't you killed me? What is he talking about? I'm already dead as it is. Why won't you kill me? For Ren? Wait. Eventually, my first job came. There was no one else to take it. There was no one else to go out in my place. That's why I had to do it myself. I had to step outside that room for the first time. You've been nominated, Ren. Be sure to treat our customer with care. Huh. What are you doing, Ren? Just do what you usually do. What's going on here? I was led to believe number 15 was special. She's not normally like this, I can assure you. She's usually a good girl. I don't know what's gotten into her. She's our little angel, capable of meeting all of our customers' needs no matter what they may be. Come on, Ren, say hello. You've done this enough times now. What are you going to be today? A sweet doll? A cool boy? That wasn't me. What? That wasn't me. That wasn't me. Wait, so were those other ones like disassociative personalities of Ren's? That wasn't me. That wasn't me. That wasn't me. That wasn't me. Someone says something. I close my ears like always. Someone does something. I close my eyes like always. I do just as I always do. I do just as I always do. I do just as I always do. I do just as I always do, and go out to work. So those other personalities never existed. Ah, the water of life. Cross once said that even those near to death could be full of energy again if they drank this. He said he was made to drink it all the time, and that its taste was sweet and syrupy. Drink up, Ren. I mixed quite a lot of syrup in today. Drink up nicely and slowly. That's it. That's it. Make sure not to spill any now. Drink up every last drop. Well, please take your time. As the owner went to leave, his head seemed to distort slightly. Maybe he's getting old, or maybe he's just wearing a disguise of some kind. Oh, the medicine started kicking in. That must be the medicine over there. Well, Ren, why don't we sit and have a little chat together? It would be my pleasure. You're always such a good girl. It would be my pleasure. 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 Morning, Ren. It sure is beautiful out today, huh? Kinda stuffy in here, though. Let's open a window, okay? Hey, you want to play with me? I want to play with dolls, too.
lacrosse is working at the moment, so I've got some free time. Wow. Whoa. He sure seems to be getting nominated a lot lately. Maybe that's just what people are into these days? Let me give you a useful tip, Ren. Always be sure to say, "It would be my pleasure." Saying that makes everyone smile. No matter what you have to do or what people do to you, always say, "It would be my pleasure." Funny how that works, right? After all, it's the customers you're pleasing, not you. We're all here to protect you, and that's why we make it so you don't need to see a thing. Ren. I'm fine. It's nothing you need to worry about, Ren. There's a few tricks that make it really simple to manage once you know them, so don't worry about me. Wow. Huh. Yeah, I don't know why either. They said it's some kind of new game, but I don't get it. Don't worry about me, though. I'm fine. Ooh. So you don't need to worry, Ren. What are you doing, Ren? The color of sin, huh? There are no others. Why won't you kill me? So are these... I don't know what's going on. It's clear that the others never actually existed and their personalities were uncreated to protect herself, but is she writing letters to herself? All of them have gone. Whoa. So, are Leonhardt and Joshua freeing her right now? Oh, it was exactly what I thought it was. What in? Those subhuman monsters. Can people even keep living on like this? Can you even call someone in this state alive? I'm guessing she inflicted all these cross-like marks on herself. Probably in order to maintain her own sanity. She wanted to keep living that much. This is a living human. That's not gonna be the thumbnail, that's for sure. I want to see what she's like when she's really alive, Luva. Can we take her into the society? It was Joshua's idea to bring her in? 5. The dream goes on. You're strong, Ren. That's what Joshua told me one day. Or that was what Joshua told me one day. It wasn't something I'd heard before either. You're strong, Ren. Yes, I am. I'm strong. I'm strong. I'm strong. I'm strong. I'm strong. I'm strong! As an enforcer candidate, Ren proved to be exceptionally capable. Then one day, Joshua disappeared, and the world just kept on turning. Just where has Joshua gone anyway? All he said was that he was going away to do a job and it was going to take a while. I wanted him to know that I've become a proper enforcer now. I wanted to introduce him to my real papa and mama too. But I suppose all of that can wait. He'll come back eventually. I know he will. Then he can tell me all about what he did while he was away. But he'll definitely be back. He will. A baby? How sweet. Is she going to kill the parents? He's so cute. A brand new life, clean and pure, untainted by anything. He's probably a good child. He'll be raised well and grow up to be a fine, respectable adult. Unlike me. That path was closed to me long ago. I hope you'll find happiness, nameless child. Why? Oh, those are the two people that she based her fake parents on. He really is cute, isn't he?
He looks just like his mother. There. That's a good boy. I still regret what happened to our last child. But it looks like the goddess didn't abandon us after all.
Okay, alluding to a miscarriage or something?
Now, I thought we weren't going to talk about that anymore. We need to leave the past in the past. I suppose you're right. It's sad, but it's probably what she would want too. There we go. Who's a good little baby? Renne, impure children. The past. What happened to our last child? Really? That was what I was? From the very beginning?
Wait, huh? Are these Renne's actual parents? Did she give them up? No. She may just be inserting herself into their story.
From the day I was born, I was... Renne.
Oh, Leonhardt, rather.
Oh. Luva.
I mean, yeah, most people call him that. Leonhardt is such a cool... It's like a cool name. I know Luva is literally like wolf or hunter or something in German, but Leonhardt sounds cool in English, so...
As enforcers, we have the freedom to do whatever we want, whenever we want. It's up to you what you want to do. I won't make that choice for you. I can't help but wonder whether they're even worth the effort of cutting down. But that is your choice to make.
Oh, okay. So Luva is confirming those are Renne's parents and they did give her up. So she chose to kill them.
I wander indifferently in a place that exists beyond good and evil, beyond life and death. There is no fortune or misfortune, no happiness, no sadness. White and black tear into me. Heaven and earth torment me. I've been defiled. Where does it begin, and where does it end? I don't belong anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. But the world just keeps on turning around me. Unbeknownst to me, the world just kept on turning. But that's fine. The world is always turning for my sake. That's why I've got nothing to feel sad about. I don't care about some silly imposters. They're not my real papa and mama. I have Potter Mater now.
Okay. So the very first thing that Renne did after becoming an actual enforcer was find her real parents and kill them.
It's so cold. Oh, wow. Thanks, Potter Mater. That's right. I'm in the right. I'm in the right. I'm always happy. I'm always having fun. Because I'm... The world doesn't revolve just around you. And it won't always change just because you demand it. It should be obvious, because I really care about you, Renne. I won't lecture anymore. Renne, you answer how your heart tells you.
Okay, so this is just after being defeated by Estelle.
It's almost dawn. Let's go.
Crap, dude. So, I guess
we're going to Crossbell. Once we're high enough up, switch off your boosters and switch to your regular flight engines.
Okay. So Renne's got the same kind of, well, actually, I guess a certain pair of characters' relationship is kind of a parallel to Renne and Potter Mater's. And it's not anything you guys would have noticed, but I've just realized that Potter Mater has an actual head between its shoulder blades. Never noticed that before. Side story Paradise finished. Received nothingness. Probably called mooing Japanese or something like that. So let's see what nothingness is all about. Attacks inflict a random status ailment without fail. Without fail, though? Dang. You can't slot this into anybody's. Okay, we can give that to Joshua. Nothingness. Alright, I decided why not. We really only have, like, after these two doors, there's really only the final fight that's left. So, yeah, might as well see what's behind here. All is one, and one is all. All begins with one, and in the end, it returns to one. Only when you have released all of the other doors shall this one open. Let's open the door. Whew. What's gonna be in the very last door? Man, this is probably gonna be crazy. Or it might just be something, I don't know, very important? I shall grant you a memory fragment and my blessing. So that was an extended scene of the collapse of the Oriole. I guess this was going on at the same time on the Glorious. Hey, Blue Blanc. Don't just stand there. Say something. Why should I be the one to break the silence? Words have no meaning in the face of such a splendorous sight. All there is for us to do is to be overwhelmed and awed by the spectacle before us. Ugh. The others still haven't come back either. Kinda crummy ending to this whole shtick, huh? Renne left the city and has since departed this region. Luciola is missing, but no good can come from us fretting for her safety. Oh, no worries on that front. Just think it'd be a waste for a woman like her to die so early. So, you know, here's hoping she didn't lose her life for nothing. I quite agree. As for Luva, I fear the odds of him making it out alive are non-existent. Yeah. Damn it. If I'd known this was gonna happen, I would have finally made him fight me. He was always finding excuses to get out of it. Well, unlike us, he had a clear and specific purpose for taking part in all of this. And it looks like he may well have been able to achieve it at that. Though he met his end, I have an inkling that he at least is satisfied by the ending to this story. Blah. Yeah, hard to believe it's all over. For them, for the time being, yeah, it is. What? What's happening? I thought we were going to use that floating city to rule the Burl! Then we were going to use it to rule the whole continent! So why is this happening? This wasn't supposed to happen! Wait, did anyone ever actually say we were gonna do that? Or was I just thinking it on my own? I was, wasn't I? Ugh! I hate my life. All I seem to do is get humiliated by them and abused by Lord Campanella lately. And then to top it all off, this happens? I just, what have we all been doing? So Gilbert's definitely having quite the crisis. Okay, Campanella. What's he up to? Is he going to just make a report or something? Lord Campanella! I'm relieved to see you're well, sir. The same to you, fine gentlemen. I'm thoroughly impressed with your work ethic. It takes guts to dedicate yourself to your duty even at a time like this. You should see what's happening outside. It's a sight to see, you know. All the mirror in the world couldn't buy you tickets to see a show this incredible. You're not too late to check out the show if you head out now. Why not go take a peek? I won't tattle. We couldn't possibly. We wouldn't dream of abandoning our posts without permission. I suppose you wouldn't after the training you've been through. Well, no matter. Now, mind letting me inside? I've got something I need to take care of in the sanctuary, you see. Sir? But we've been ordered not to let anyone inside without the professor's permission. Even you, Lord Campanella. He's as dead as you'll be if you won't let me through. I don't think even I can get a dead man's permission now, can I? Yeah. Pretty slick threat. What? But that's just not possible. Oh dear. Is my word worth that little to you? I'm hurt. Maybe I should have a little fun with you like I always do with darling Gilbert. That might make you a little more inclined to have more faith in me. We never once doubted your word, so you need not trouble yourself on our behalf. That's lovely to hear. Well then, why don't you go outside and watch the show like I suggested? You're under no obligation to guard this place now that the man who ordered you to do so is no more. Gladly, sir. Good luck with your business, sir. Yeah, Campanella can be pretty intimidating. They may have served their purpose now, but it seems a terrible waste to steal their memories and toss them out like garbage. Maybe I should put them under my command. So he did end up getting, because he wanted Weissman's weapon, I'm pretty sure, and he did get his hands on it, I'm thinking. But it doesn't look like he's got it with him right now. So what did he need it for? Or does it not even have any purpose in this particular scene? Even all the noise going on outside can't reach this far inside the ship by the looks of it. Just as well, I couldn't fulfill my role otherwise. Whoa. Requesting access. I, Enforcer Number 0, Campanella the Fool, hereby request access to the Celestial Globe in place of the Third Anguis, Georg Weissman. Whoa, celestial globe. We've been waiting for you.
Already here, I see.
What is this? So is this like Ouroboros' Cerebro? No, take a look. They've got numbers on the front. Oh, so this is how they all meet and scheme? There is no number 2 because number 2 is gone. I certainly never envisioned that the Faceless would perish. Poor thing. All the trouble he caused his old friends finally caught up with him. So, how exactly did he die? I'm simply dying to know.
Oh, I wish you could have seen it! The poor fellow was turned completely to salt from the top of his head to the tips of his toes. Then it all came crumbling down into itty-bitty pieces.
Oh my, what a chilling way to go. I do wish I could have been there to witness it for myself. So he fell victim to the result of that singularity in Northumbria, did he? I would have loved to have seen the real thing when it first happened. Wait. These are the Anguises and not the Enforcers. So there is no Second Anguis, looks like. Maybe because that was... Okay, maybe because that was Weissman? Did he ever say he was the Second Anguis? Or did he just say he was an Anguis? But these are like the Ouroboros leaders' lieutenants, right? And then the Enforcers are their enforcers? Who'd have seen that coming? That guy never seemed to let his guard down even for a second. Oh, is Campanella making a power play to become more than just an enforcer? Does he want to become the next Second Anguis? I imagine it was the work of a Dominion. Almost certainly the 5th, the position everyone previously believed to be vacant. Alright, guess that explains why he screwed up. So what's the 5th Dominion's name then?
Kevin Graham. He calls himself the Heretic Hunter, and he studied under the one and only Carnelia. Seemed like a real riot, too. Twisted in all the right places.
He studied under Carnelia now. Wait, Second Anguis? What?
But the 2 pedestal has no one on it.
What? Now I'm even more interested in him. You've got to be kidding me, Abyss. Wait, Abyss? So the Second Anguis? By Abyss, do they mean Azure Abyss? After how into Leonhardt you were, you're not even gonna mourn his loss for more than a second before setting your eyes on a new guy?
Oh my, you've got me all wrong. I assure you that I'm mourning Leon's death in my own way. He's not a man I'll likely ever forget, especially as I can never get him to show even the slightest hint of interest in me to the very end.
Indeed. He truly was a skilled swordsman. His loss will be keenly felt. He was the only one among the enforcers who was able to cross blades with you, I believe. Certainly of those I have fought against. I often asked him to humor me with my training. 7th Anguis. Have we encountered any crazy swordsmen? Maybe that's, what's-her-face? Well, she hasn't even appeared in this game, so I'm not gonna say her name, but... a certain person's mistress, a certain woman's mistress, I should say. A certain blade enthusiast's mistress. I always felt as though there was a chance he may surpass me as a swordsman one day. It makes knowing he lost his life before having a chance that much more difficult to bear. 6th Anguis. In my opinion, the loss of the Blade Lord isn't all that significant when you look at the bigger picture. A tiny, predictable loss in our overall combat capabilities. Seriously, it said 2nd Anguis, but the... Oh, is that 3? No, that must be the 3. Yeah, 1, 2... Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I see. So that does say 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Now, the loss of the Angel of Slaughter will have much more of a long-term impact. Huh. Oh, the chick with the scythe? I wonder if she'll come back in the end. She seemed pretty confused. That's a decision for her and her alone to make. Yeah, because the Enforcers are given pretty much the ultimate leeway. We may be above them in the Ouroboros hierarchy, but that doesn't give us the right to order them around. That is the way of the society. But still, Professor, all of us here are well aware of the importance of the Gordius series. But this is a law decided by the Grandmaster. Surely you are aware of what that means. You only need to look at Weissman's obsession with that black-haired boy to see what can come from being too fixated on someone. Indeed, that very obsession proved to be his undoing. Isn't that right, Campanella? You could definitely argue it was one of the factors that led to his failure, yes? Kevin seemed like he was trying to use it to his advantage, too. Alright, I'll drop the issue. But know that as long as the 13 factories are in my care, the Gordius series will be one of unparalleled importance to me. Okay, so the Sixth Anguis is the person running the 13 factories. So I'll be keeping an eye on her from here on to observe how well the one she has is functioning. Certainly, we'll leave that to you. I believe we've talked for long enough. The time has come for the Grandmaster's advent. Is that so? How thrilling! Oh. Is it actually going to show what the Grandmaster looks like? No, of course not. I see you have all gathered. Yes, Grandmaster. With the exception of the Third Anguis, all are present and accounted for. Okay, I think he has called himself the Third Anguis multiple times. Okay, that's fine. Very good. You deserve my thanks for observing all that transpired as my representative, Campanella. I'm pleased to hear as much, Grandmaster. I imagine you were already aware of what transpired during the gospel plan even without me relaying the details. But allow me to fulfill my most important duty. There it is. Oh, okay, so it looks like it would have been the quartz inlaid in the weapon that was most important. Oh my. So that's the aureole. So the aureole's in the Grandmaster's hands now, so that's not grand. Thank you. If only the price we paid to obtain it weren't so great. Weissman, Leonhardt, to say nothing of the countless other sacrifices, both human and otherwise, that arose through this plan. I, and I alone, bear responsibility for each and every one of them. That simply is not true! Please do not place the burden of blame upon yourself. The Faceless alone was at fault for his death. But if anyone should take the blame, it's we Anguis who chose to overlook his behavior rather than steer him back on the right track. No, I half expected that this is what would happen. Yet I chose to leave all of the decisions in his hands. I did so because I believed that to be necessary for this world, but nonetheless, the blame is unequivocally mine. Oh, Grandmaster, why must you blame yourself so? There will inevitably be a reaction to what has happened in time, but I imagine the Church will act regarding that. Let us leave the matter to them. As you wish. I must admit that my curiosity is piqued, but it shall be as you desire. In that case, what should all of us do now? The bells in the west have rang, and the first pact applies no more. I hereby proclaim the completion of the first phase of the Orpheus final plan, the Gospel Plan, and the initiation of its second phase, the Phantasmal Blaze Plan. Very well. Leave everything to us. We, your loyal Anguis, in accordance with your wishes, shall now fully devote ourselves to the execution of your plan. Okay. So this is when the Phantasmal Blaze plan first began, huh? And we know it's still going on, so... So it's time for the Phantasmal Blaze plan to begin, huh? The stage is set at the very least. It's going to utterly dwarf the Gospel plan in terms of both quality and scale. Things are finally about to get interesting. Huh. By the way, someone's been watching the whole time. I might be the last person you want to hear this from, but... Would you mind stopping the whole peeping in thing, mysterious stranger? So Campanella has fourth wall breaking powers? Side story Phantasmal Blaze finished. He might be talking to us, Brilliant Crown. 30,000 Mira. Okay, Campanella is probably referring to the fact that he senses that this door is here and is looking through time and space to see what's going on. What can this thing do? Whoa, prevents ailments and stat down, various stats up. The ultimate crown set with Septium of all 7 elements. Alright. So let's go ahead and give the Brilliant Crown. Actually, let's give the Brilliant Crown to Estelle. Oh, well, I'll give all this stuff to everybody, but we're gonna go ahead, call it a part here, and next time, probably head out. I'm gonna grind in between those two, so this actually might be the only episode this week. But definitely, guys, join me next time for what's more than likely gonna be the final set of episodes. But that's all gonna be next time, though, so bye for now, guys.